How can we effectively communicate or deliver speech to our audience in an engaging way or in a way that our audience love to listen? So the best technique I have been practicing is shadowing technique, and I suggest you the same honestly. And how exactly we can do the shadowing technique and how effective it is and what is the benefits are. So let's dive deep into that. So how we do shadowing is we take our favorite speaker online, somewhere in the internet, somewhere in the YouTube, and we listen to the voice. And while we are listening to that voice, we are actually imitating that voice in the exact tone and exact sound. And without any delay, we are trying to produce that same sound with our own mouth. It's like at a single time, we are actually acquiring the language, acquiring the style, acquiring the stress and intonation and everything, and we are trying to deliver the same way. And eventually, if you make a practice and if you make a habit around that, eventually we will almost become that person with that unique style and unique intonation and all those things. So I'll show you how exactly we can actually practice this one. So I've been trying this one. This is Power Learning Podcast, and it's like I'm playing this one, and while I'm playing, I'm trying to imitate as closely as possible. Let's look how it sounds.
To the very first EnglishAnyone.com. Well,
hello, and welcome to the very first EnglishAnyone.com podcast. I have a brand new microphone, and I recommend you use headphones in order to listen to this, so you can get the full benefit of these great microphones I have here. These are 3D stereo high quality microphones that I'm using, and if you have headphones on right now, you will be able to listen. You can check this out. This is very cool.
And I'm moving around and I'm talking.
So this is how typically we practice shadowing. So I'm acquiring all these unique rhythm and intonation and trying to produce the same way. If you make the habit around it, we'll become that person. And the remarkable result we will get from this one is we make a habit, we try to become that person. Even if we are not 100% that person, at least 80% we will become that person, and we will become that style and we'll become that sound, at least 80%. And to deliver a speech that stand out, we need to give exercise for the muscles on my tongue and on my lips and all these things, and we need to move our lips and tongues in a particular way to deliver that style of speech, and we are giving that practice to our muscles that involves in our speech. And especially the another benefit we get is if you are new intermediate English learner, so as we listening to that phrases and sentences, and we know how it's connected to the real world scenario, we understand the meaning. When we are shadowing over and over again, we can actually memorize all these phrases and connect with the same scenario, and the by-hearted, the memorized phrases we can actually fluently use in our own situation with some small changes and everything in vocabularies and everything. So the flow of communication, it will come to us very naturally, and we can deliver the speech naturally as well. That's another added benefit of this. Even if we are not 100% that person, let's say we are 80% that person, and the remaining 20% is our unique skill, our unique rhythm and our unique stress and our unique intonation and all those things. This 80% and this 20% added together will result in a different unique communication that stand out in the world. That's exactly the power of shadowing. That it really helped me. Maybe I hope this will help you as well, and try it out. There's nothing wrong with trying it out. Yep.